Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name is James and today I'll be working on Minstowe Road again. Today I'll be working on doing the paint work for the platforms and the terrain, and hopefully, if I don't muck it up, I'll be doing the ballasting because, well, I've been putting it off for a while, so I might as well do it. So what have I been doing between episodes? Well, not much really. The only main thing, which I can't remember if I did last episode, but I have done anyway, is cut off a little bit of a track here because I need a bit more space for my signal box to live over here. Let's see, I have glued most of these down, the buffer stops that is. However, they're still a bit flimsy, but once I've done the ballasting, it should stay rock solid. What else? Well, the only other thing which I've done just a minute ago is draw in the lines for where the roads will be. However, this is actually going to be covered up when I do the painting because I plan to put a white undercoat first with some cheap white paint, just to make it so that the raw umber colour doesn't get, well, since this is actually just a pigment, I don't want the newspaper print to show up from underneath it. What else? Like I said, I'll be painting the platform. I do intend to give it a slight bit of white here and there, mainly to cover up the pen marks from when I was drawing out from the template, so I don't want them showing up either. I'll be using a mixture of black and concrete because I feel this concrete's a little too light in my opinion, so I'm just going to tap a dab of black just to basically just make it a tad bit darker really. Yes, other than that, I might do a bit of tidying up here and there, but that's the main premise of this video. Mainly just get the ballasting done, which I'll probably be using. I've got some ballast around here somewhere. A big bag of random stuff which I need to tidy up. I've got some from a previous layout, a test track. I've also got some of this brown colour, and if I should have it somewhere, if I had this organised. I'm sure I've got some somewhere, but I have got some from my original layout, which is Wenham Downs, which is a very lighter grey, which is lighter in this one. So I may try and mix and match, basically mix a few of them together, just get a shade of, well, ballast, which I quite like. Anyway, I'll get around to paintwork, so I'll put this away and I'll catch you in a bit. So here we are, after the first lot of paint done. Well, actually I've done 2 coats on this, but this is the first lot of painting, anyway, if that made sense. Yes, just need to wait for that to dry, then it'll be working on the platforms, then I'll be working on the ground and then the roads. I might try and give the backboard enough paint of blue, then I'll need to wait for that all to dry, then I'll be working on the dreaded ballasting. First thing I'd probably have to do is cover up these gaps here somehow, maybe some plastic art or something like that. Yeah, got a couple of them like that. Just need something, just a thin bit of card just to cover it up, just to give it a bit more, well, just so that it's not going to seep all the way through. I think it's just mainly that one and those two was the main problem. This one and these two are slightly better. Oh well, I'll see what I can do. So I'll have a crack on at painting a bit later, so see you in a bit. Here we are. The paint's mostly dry now. In fact, I think it is completely dry now. Actually, not quite over there, but never mind. I've now been mixing some cement-coloured paint or pigment, whatever it's called. But I don't know the exact mixture, but basically I went with whatever looks right, and in my opinion this pretty much looks right. Might make it a bit lighter, I'm not too sure, but I'm going to be using a smaller brush because I want to get in between, basically right up to near the track, so I need something a bit better than a very blunt brush. So let's see how this goes now, shall we? I'll bring you back after I've done a coat of this grey paint, so see you in a bit. Here we are after the first coat. I'm going to let it dry and do maybe 1 or 2 more coats, at least 1 more anyway, but it certainly looks a bit better now. It's got some colour to it. Yeah, I definitely think I will do some sort of work on the backboard, but I'll wait till the platform is done. So yeah, I'm gonna probably do something else while waiting for stuff to dry. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Well, here we are on Minstowe Road after it's been painted a little bit. We've got a slight cold coming on. But yes, it's pretty much all the. I decided to do the dirt colour now, and also the roads. So I may need to give them another paint. Can't be bothered with this because it'll just be covered up soon. Well, not soon, but at some point. One thing which I have been, which I remembered that I needed to. How did I get? Somehow I got. Paint's coming off. I'll need to fix that, but or I can cover it, either one. But yes, I've been testing out the magnetic couplings, so I can do something like that, really. A planned decoupling. Just make sure it all works at speed as well. Yeah, I'll be having 1 magnet here, 1 magnet probably back here somewhere, 1 or 2, 1 here, 1 there, and maybe 1 over here and 1 over here too. And then I'll be ballasting. Yeah, I think I'll just be doing that before bed, and then I'll hopefully let it dry, and it'll be ready in the morning. So let me finish off the magnets and then get all the ballast sorted out. So see you in a bit. Well, here we are with the ballast all all laid out. And if I can find my brush, I'll just actually that's it. There we go. Yes, the only thing now to do is the actual glue itself. This isn't actually wooden scenic glue. This is actually me just reusing the bottle of PVA mixed with water and a little bit of washing up liquid. I don't know the exact ratio. I did try to do 50-50, but that seemed a bit, I'm going to say a bit gloopy. And just getting some of this ballast off the platform. There we go. But yes, I actually remember this will actually take me a couple of days to dry. So I'll be doing it now, and we won't see the layout again until about Sunday now. I'll give it till Wednesday or something like that. See if that dries. Yeah. It's time to absolutely leave it alone and not mess about with it, because that tends to end up badly. I'm not too sure about the mixture of the ballast either. Try to do a couple of things with it. It's actually the second batch, so I've got some lighter here, some darker over there. Oh well, that's it. Doesn't look too bad. Anyway, I'll get this down and I'll see you in a couple of days actually, so yeah, see you then. Well, I figured I should actually tell you a bit more about the design of Minstowe Road. I should have actually done this a couple of videos ago, but yeah, I kind of keep putting it off and doing other stuff instead. Well, as you can see on the screen now, I've got a plan of Minstowe Road as not quite the final design of it, but roughly the final design. As you can see, it's basically, I would say it's a 2-platform station. It's basically one platform with a bay and a smaller platform just below it all. I've got a little cattle dock stuck at the top and a goods shed which has got some access to a back road somewhere. It's going to be a little town station. The main reason I actually built this layout is, first of all, I think it was Venlock, and I saw that layout and I thought, oh, I could do something small like that. That doesn't seem all that bad. And then it kind of grew a bit more complicated, and I figured I could use this as practice for basically more realistic points, code 55 points in that lot, since I've never not had to use them before and I wanted to have a go at them, and also try out some point motors. So I figured I'll roll it all up in one into one layout. Plus it's roughly small, and I figured I could try a few things with this layout. And so far I've learned a fair bit with it. What else to tell you about this? I said it's a little town station just nestled between the suburbs. I figured I'd also try and do some third rail. As you can see, there's some darker lines right next to the actual track. That's me trying to figure out where to put the third rail. Not too sure how accurate it is. I'll have a go. I may be able to get away with not doing as much, but we'll see what happens. I do need to remake an other footbridge because I nicked that one which I originally built for the Minstowe Road, and I used it on my test track to make that look a bit more nicer. But yeah, it's 3 foot by 1 for the scenic bit and another 3 foot by 1 for the fiddle yard. And yeah, that's pretty much it really. Anyway, let's get back to the layout. Hopefully all the ballast has dried and it hasn't messed up my point motors. So, see you in a bit. Here we are, about to test to see if the ballasting has messed up any of the point motors. And wrong way. Seems to work. However, I do have to be honest, I did have to replace the other ones. Yeah. Pointer note: take the point motors off when ballasting. Yeah, slightly annoying. that I didn't realise that beforehand, but oh well. But so all these new ones work. Well, I say all of them. So this one. It seems a bit weak in one direction. but that's not really that much of a problem. I do have to do a bit of repair on the ballasting, mainly here because this point was being an issue. Bit here and there, again round that point, and just a few tabs. Actually, I might just put grass in there, something like that. But otherwise, the ballasting is done, and I can work on the actual scenery afterwards. Yeah, just need to tidy it up, double check all the electrics again, and take off all these little rods. But as I said, it'll work. Don't know what's up with that one. There we go. I think I'm draining out the capacitors a bit too much. Yes, I think that'll do for now. This has been James from Gosport Railworks, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye now.